All right, guys, we are a day and a half into the National, and it's been a good time so far. Ran into a lot of people, a lot of different people. Already ran into a ton of people, whether that's other collectors, viewers, content creators, dealers. It's been pretty awesome. Last night, got to join up with some of the guys at the Sports Card Madness podcast and ran into some friends there, some hobby friends. Very nice event that was put on there by Nick and Larry. Good dudes over there at the Sports Card Madness podcast. And they had Michael Rubin there. But Michael Rubin, I wasn't able to really get any sort of chat in with him. He was pretty much in and out. He opened a box of cards. I'm going to try to roll some video here showing that. He opened up packs of cards, but that was pretty much it. And then I think he was out. I was able to make a deal with Big Bri, Brian Gray, the deal guy. The man, the myth, the legend. It's Big Bri, the deal guy. Podcast guy. New podcast guy. Over there, I was in line for a little bit, and then he allowed me to skip about half the line to come to the front, and I sold him some of my Caitlin Clark cards that I am going to attempt to use to buy a vintage baseball card here. I did see a Clemente and a 2 that I wanted 55 Topps rookie, but it was a little too off-centered for what I was looking for. And also it's just like, you know what? I need to make my way around and look at more of the tables. I still have not been able to really get out in front of a lot of the show. I mean, I've been talking with people, doing some networking things, got to hang out with some of the great folks over at REA, Brian and the gang. And we are back again. It is another National here with REA. Brian, it is Thursday. I saw the line. I actually did a video here. The line, I think, is all the way to Chicago from Rosemont to get in here.
No shortage of people. No shortage of people.
I think it's safe to say it's going to be the busiest National ever based on I was here yesterday, and even yesterday it was slammed.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been here since Monday. The vibes have been high. Wednesday was a great early preview day. And then Thursday, I've been here since a little bit before 8 a.m., and people were lined up waiting to get in an hour and a half later. So very excited for what the week holds.
It's unbelievable. And per usual, at this event, you guys always have such a great auction going on, and we're going to kind of walk around and take a look at some of these pieces. Guys, you want to check out collectrea.com is where you're going to make your bids. The auction ends August 17th, I believe.
That's
so
right.
We got a little bit of time, but man, unbelievable stuff. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, so I have to start with rest in peace, Pete Rose. Unbelievable game used jersey. Brian, tell us a little bit about how'd you guys come upon this?
Yeah, I mean, this came out of a private collection. Each of these 3 jerseys is really special. The Pete Rose from 1976, signed, game used, home jersey from the year that the Big Red Machine won the World Series. It's been photo matched to that year. You'll see it's flanked by the 69 Frank Robinson on the left and the 76 Yaz on the right. Both of those have been photo matched as well. Really special pieces, and no slouch. You've got Jordan in the top right.
I was going to say you can't beat this.
Yeah, so that's 92 Dream Team signed, authenticated. So a nice group of jerseys part of this auction.
I feel like Jeff Wilson will have his eye on this one. I know he collects the 92 Olympic stuff.
We've sold some Dream Team shoes. Several years ago, we had a Michael Jordan jersey from the Olympics that sold for a big number. So you never know what we're going to get.
All right, REA obviously known for the vintage stuff, the vintage sports memorabilia, but they also have tremendous modern cards. So Brian, talk to us. I remember talking about this in the video here a couple days ago. The Tom Brady Bowman Chrome 10, that's a classic.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. Obviously, REA is known for vintage, but people that collect modern will find no shortage of great cards in this auction. So you've got classics like the Bowman Chrome Brady. You've got 2001 Pujols and Ichiro cards. We've got some great soccer cards that you don't see too often in this auction. And then just a really nice selection on that middle row of this case of signed Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Giannis cards. If you're into that, a really nice selection of some limited edition signed patch cards. And then at the bottom, the modern baseball players. You've got Bobby Witt, you've got Ohtani, you've got Trout. If that's what you're into, there's no shortage of great cards in this auction for modern collectors.
This one right here popped out here, this Jordan, the upper deck chronology Jordan autograph, a 9-9 there. That's a beautiful signature. All right, and this is the big showcase here. We covered this going back. I can already see the Bronco Nagurski down there in a 5, beautiful card. Tell us a little bit about this one. And then you do have a modern card here in the middle that I want to hear about as well.
Yeah, so this case right here is a selection of our featured items, all top items in this current auction, led off by the 49 Bowman Jackie Robinson rookie in an 8.5, 48 Leaf Jackie in a 7. classic 52 mantle on a 5, Cracker Jacks if you like the really old stuff, Joe Jackson, Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner. And then, the center of this bottom row here you alluded to, 2001 Bowman Chrome Japanese version of Ichiro's rookie.
The Ichiro.
PSA 10, it's the only 10 ever graded. It is...
And half were English, half were Japanese.
Correct, right. So it's the tougher Japanese version. And Ichiro obviously just into the Hall of Fame a couple days ago. We're really excited to see what this one does. Bronco for you and your football fans.
Oh, man.
68 Ryan and bench. Lou Gehrig's rookie. Just a really nice selection of classic cards.
One of my all-time favorites there, the 86 Topps Jerry Rice and a 10. That's a card. Eventually, I will own that. Eventually. Don't tell my wife. I might be bidding on that one.
As of August 17th, maybe you'll be the owner.
That's right. Let me consolidate a few things. All right, and this one is the autograph showcase. It's become more and more popular here over the last few years, especially with some of the vintage players. And you guys, my God, you have got some incredible Mays, Mansell autograph vintage cards.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be taboo, right, to sign a vintage card, but now we've seen the hobbies take on it kind of shift, and we've got everything from signed T206s right on up to modern cards. I love the 50 Bowman Jackie Robinson that's in the center of this case. You don't see signed Robinson cards too often. We've got some beautiful mantles. We've got some beautiful Aarons. And then if you're modern, Cal Ripken, Kirby Puckett, Kareem, Jerry Rice, all the big names are represented. So if you like signed cards, if you want to add any of them to your collection, you've got plenty to choose from.
I do want to see, I just saw 80s cards in another case, so let's shift over here. All right, and some of my all-time favorites, we've got PSA 10s, 80s cards. We've got the Marino, the Elway. Tell us a little bit about this showcase, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, if you grew up collecting cards in the 80s and 90s, these were on your hit list. So we've got the 84 Donruss Mattingly, 83 Gwynn from Topps Elway.
Yep. There's an Eddie Murray PSA 10, which is extremely low.
Super tough. People underestimate how tough that card is in a 10. So we've got 10s from the 70s, Yaz, a couple Yaz cards in 10. And then if you like the 84 Donruss set, which is one of my favorite sets from the 80s, we've got a complete registry set that averages almost 10 across the board. So that's down there on that bottom row.
Well, Brian, thanks again. It's going to be another amazing event. Make sure everybody go to collectrea.com. You've got until August 17th, so don't waste any time. Any final words, Brian, before we go?
No, good luck to you this week on the show floor. And like you said, register to bid, get a catalog, and you've got 2 weeks to make your picks.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you. Got a clip of the circus that is the breaking, the razzes, and the repack zone, the gambling zone of the hobby. It was lit. There's a bunch of people there. Everybody is having a good time out there. All right, we've got the gambling hall. Wax pack, swag bag, jackpot, whatnot's got on the screen.
We gotta talk to Verizon. We gotta talk to AT&T.
The salesmen are out. I'm going to regroup here at the place and then head back down to the show where there is a trade night. I believe it starts around 6. So I want to make sure that we get there for that. And we will continue on. See you soon.